Today would be day 3 at the Overland Expo East at Taylor Ranch in Fletcher, North Carolina. Beth and I made a command decision, for better or for worse, yesterday to pack up and exit in as safe of a manner as possible. Both of us were a little distressed at how much damage was occurring on the property. And as I watched the ruts get deeper and thicker with mud, I realized that on Sunday, when everybody, including the vendors, would be exiting the property, there would be quite a bit of traffic, a lot of stress, and I just worried that it wouldn't be safe for us or that we would damage our vehicle unnecessarily. So Beth and I packed up. Our good friend Dan, unfortunately, was asked to leave the venue. And the exact details are unclear, but talking with him, it sounded like he got a little frustrated with some of the organizing staff. And I will say, from our perspective in meeting Dan, he was a very nice and very supportive volunteer. And every single volunteer that we met at Overland Expo was just awesome to talk with and very, very helpful and very supportive. So, and it was a quick decision, and we had to move quick on the decision. I didn't have time to videotape it, but I backed the truck down to our booth. Beth and I loaded up the truck. It was raining pretty hard, but we had everything all pre-packaged and ready to go, so that loadout went pretty smoothly, and we got off the property without any difficulties. Beth and I want to thank the Taylor family. What a beautiful piece of property, and I'd love to come back during better weather because this area is just gorgeous. But the Taylor family, boy, what a wonderful piece of property.
So when you guys get a chance, take a look at the Overlander Expo Facebook page and some of the comments. Last night and again this morning, David and I checked that out, and we're kind of amazed at how many comments and unfortunately negative comments for the Expo. Some gentleman who flew in from South Africa, who definitely is probably an Overlander, got turned away at the gate saying that there was no parking after flying from South Africa. I don't know if he's going to show up today. Maybe he can. Also, there was a couple comments from people who drove from Georgia, Charleston, North Carolina, and were turned away at the gate. You know, after driving, 6, 7, 10 hours or whatever, and being turned away when it says on the website specifically, whether rain or shine, this event will go on. But I'm glad we got out and we left at the right time for us. So anyway, check out the Overland Facebook page, but read the comments. It'll be quite interesting for you.
Now, for those of you guys that have been following along our travels, and Beth and I want to thank you guys. It's been a lot of fun to get and read the comments. And there were a couple of times Beth and I would read comments on our iPhone or iPad, and the comments would come at a perfect time. And we really appreciate all the support and prayers and good wishes. So for those of you that have been following along, you know that as we approach this area, a Hurricane Joaquin, was possibly in the process of making a track that would intersect with the eastern seaboard. Fortunately, it tracked in what's called the Euro model, and it went offshore, and the rain was, as described by other people, epic. So Beth and I are fortunate that we got out in time and didn't have any damage to the vehicle. We were on the Overland Expo Facebook page, which apparently was one of the primary avenues of communication. There were a number of descriptions of ground shear and vehicles actually sliding downhill, not under any power, but just because the ground underneath them was giving way. And I know that when I was driving down the various tracks that I got directed onto, I was a little bit uncomfortable and thinking in the near future what these tracks would be like as more rain came onto the property. Yeah, we're not coming back though. I just wanted to see how things were.
It's messy.
Is it?
Everybody's pulling out.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Be safe. Are you with Taylor Ranch?
I am.
Can I just say thank you?
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We left early yesterday because it just was getting torn up.
Yeah, it's bad.
And we felt bad.
Thank you guys so much.
Can I-
Thank y'all.
can I-
We'll see you.
You're a good family. We'll go. Yeah.